Wednesday, June 7th, 1967. The Six-Day War was barely 2 days old, and the Egyptian army was disintegrating in the Sinai Desert. Yet even in the searing heat of early June, the Israeli advance showed no sign of letting up. How could two armies, both used to such conditions, perform so differently? These Israeli paratroopers are preparing for a training march in the middle of summer. It's vital they're able to keep going in the blistering heat.
The first few days that I joined the army, there was a heat wave. It's like getting boiled in an oven, especially in the desert.
Before the march starts, the platoon medic checks the conditions his soldiers are going to encounter.
When soldiers are on the march, they have to drink about between 5 to 6 liters before the march. They start 6 hours before, and they drink every hour 1 liter.
Strict water drinking regulations were implemented by the Israeli army in 1959. Up until that point, the need for soldiers to avoid dehydration was appreciated only by medical officers such as Ezra Sohar.
In these days, the army used to issue 1 liter of water per day per soldier.
Sohar and a team of military medics decided to conduct a unique experiment with a group of soldiers by marching the entire length of Israel in August, the hottest month of the year. Every day, they covered 17 miles, with hourly rest breaks to take on water.
We found that a person in a very hot area, if he works physically, the amount of sweat can reach up to 20 liters a day. So to make up for it, we suggested that they drink 1 liter every hour.
By the end of the march, the benefits of regular water intake were plain to see.
These soldiers, they were in excellent condition. They said, we are ready to continue indefinitely. The difference was the drinking.
After the 1959 experiment, Army water regulations were changed from 1 liter of water per soldier per day to 1 liter per hour when soldiers were on the march. Cases of heat stroke and dehydration virtually disappeared.
Napoleon said the army walks on its stomach. This is perhaps true in Europe. In the Middle East, the army walks on its water.
When war came in 1967, the Israelis knew that ensuring water supplies would be vital. This contrasted starkly with the situation in the Egyptian army.
The retreating Egyptian army did not carry much water with it. Thousands, or perhaps even 10,000s, of Egyptian soldiers died during 1967 because they lost their units and they were cut off from water supplies.
They have to walk 200 kilometers. No sleep, no food, no water, no medicine, nothing at all.
It's likely that in the Sinai, the Egyptians suffered more casualties to heat than to enemy action. By Friday, June 9th, the Egyptians had been driven back across the Suez Canal. Israel had captured Jerusalem and the West Bank from Jordan after 2 days of bitter fighting.